Here with Coach Mike McGarvey. Coach, you dug yourselves a little bit of a hole, but battled all the way for 40 minutes.
Yeah, our group fights, they never give up. It's the most exciting part about coaching this team. They're connected, they try really hard, and they're very tough. And we didn't start off the way we wanted to in front of this home crowd, but we kept going and we kept going. We gave ourselves a chance to get back in the game, which I'm proud of.
And the crowd here is what you guys have created. That's the energy. So a loss sometimes goes both ways. You got to pick it up before the playoffs. How important is that when you get to the tournament to have momentum?
Yeah, of course. Like, everybody's vying for opportunity to move up in the seedings, right? And we put ourselves in a good position, but we're not really finishing games, especially here with the crowd that we've established. And I know the players are excited for this crowd and they want to perform a little bit better, but we have to experience those things, especially before March 7th comes around. So we'll keep on fighting. We have a big week here, going on the road for 2 games and trying to finish the right way.
Good luck on the road. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Let's bring in our Coca-Cola player of the game, Justin Vanderbond. Justin, a tough game early. You guys hung in there, and it shows the fight in this team.
Yeah, no, it does. Our starters, we just didn't do what we needed to do at the start of each half. Our bench came alive, got us within the 10 both halves. So shout out to them, but we need to be a more collective unit.
A lot of times it comes down to that first 5 minutes of the first half and the first 5 minutes of the second half. You agree?
Exactly, yeah. That's what killed us today.
Well, it was a good game today. Obviously, you got 2 left. What do you tell? What's your message to the team inside?
Put ourselves in the best position to win both those games, and then go into the tournament and be ready to knock off some people.
It's all about that. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
So thank you.
Thanks. Okay, guys, a tough game right here, but Lafayette's got 2 left. They need to win one of them. Back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. Job well done. As we'll take a look at some of the highlights today, and then we'll wrap it up with some numbers. Here is John.
Gary, despite the score, Lafayette had some moments. It was a well-played game at both ends. Chris Rabaio gave Lafayette a spark off the bench, doing a nice job in the low post against some really good competition. You got to tip your cap, though, to Lehigh's defense. They played very, very well. Here's a step back, Rabaio with a rare 3. But Chris Rabaio, again, I think when Lafayette was struggling offensively, he was there to kind of try to pick them up. I'll tell you, Grant Chevahart, this young man, as a senior, was invisible for 3 years. And Tyler Whitman, Sydney, I'm telling you, he came off the bus. He was shooting the ball off the bus. He barely crossed Pierce Street, and he was letting it fly. Watch the step back right here. He really set the offensive tone early on. Lehigh went up about, I think they were up 14 at one point, and then Chevahart again with that sweet left-handed jump shot. He's just playing better and better as the season goes on. Remember what we talked about, those first 5 minutes of the second half. Chevahart, every time he shot the ball, it seemed like it was a big shot. And then Parolin was effective. Chevahart just beat you in so many different ways. Knudsen finds Chevahart again with a little mid-range jump shot. Every time Lafayette made a move, it seemed like Chevahart was the guy who made a big shot to kind of quell that run by the Leopards. There's our Coca-Cola player of the game. Watch this finish right here. My goodness, I hope that that's something that Justin Vanderbond can build on as we get into the tournament. I love this pass and the finish by Vanderbond. That was Luka Savicevic with a nice finish. Keith Higgins, I'll tell you what, when he came off the bench, he had 9 first-half points, and this was the clincher right here off the inbounds play. Keith Higgins, Lehigh got better. When he got injured, players stepped up, and all of a sudden, I think Brett Reed found himself some depth that he might not have otherwise discovered. Higgins comes back, they're that much stronger.
Yeah, no question about it. Lehigh played a very good total game today. Good on offense, good on defense. And I think I have to apologize to Burke Chevahart. He quietly had a double-double today, 16 points and 12 rebounds. Parolin also with 12 rebounds. Tyler Whitney, Sydney, 15 points. Keith Higgins with 14. Vanderbond with 10. Savicevic had a dozen as Kyle Jenkins and Eric Sonberg. Not quite a send-off, we hope. Certainly they should have a home game back here at Kirby before the playoffs come to an end. Speaking of coming to an end, we're there right now as we're going to call an end to today's ball game. We thank you so much for spending time with us. The Astound Television team has brought you this ball game. My thanks to John, to Mike Joseph, to all of you for spending time with all of us. I'm Gary Laubach. Goodbye, everybody.